Good morning, Dubai, and welcome back to Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about today. Alas, Simran has taken a day off. I don't know who signed it off, but there you go. And we're going to be joined by Shahir.
Hey guys, I know you've missed me, so it's a special appearance just for you.
Oh, the requests were just like, where is Shahir? Girls, get off the show. We just want to see Shahir.
Honestly, I got the DMs too, and I thought, you know what? It's almost a weekend. Let's have something special in store for these viewers.
Do you respond to the DMs that you get?
No, I don't get much. I got like 3. Do you get DMs?
Yeah, from like friends and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, like I get support from like loved ones.
What are we talking here? Because I feel like we went from here, over here, and now we're here.
I thought like DMs from the show.
Oh, not really.
Yeah, neither. So our top stories for today: Prince William is in the UAE.
Oh my days, what a day that's been. We're also talking about His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai. He trialled out a whole new cycling track. It's going to change the game for cycling in the UAE. We're also talking about the most watched shows on Emirates and whether or not you've been watching them.
And we've got the weekend roundup just for you, so you've got plans set.
You've got all of those plans. But before we get into it, and actually what you really should be doing this weekend is watching
The Tinder Swindler.
Oh my days, you've seen it.
Insane. Like it keeps, like the climax just keeps getting more and more and more, and then you reach a point and you're like, I can't take any more of this. Like I need to know what happens.
These women, and it's a true story, and it's ongoing because he's there on his Instagram account, literally sending official responses. Recap for you, those of you who don't know, basically a bunch of women, victims, have got together after they were swindled by millions of dollars by a man they met on Tinder. And I think it's particularly real to a city like Dubai, which is a massive Tinder city.
Exactly. Well, I'm not a fan of the app anymore, but
there's a story there. When you say anymore, that's for the after show.
We'll talk about this later. But the craziest part is the ending. So spoiler alert, it's been like a week since it's been out. Can we spoil it?
No, because it's so good. I don't know. It depends what your spoiler is going to be.
Well,
what is it?
Well, Ali to watch it.
Loads of people have watched
it.
If
I whisper, they're still going to hear it.
You can't spoil it. It's like you're about to spoil and just like that in there. You can't do it.
Okay, fine. But I'll just say, like, some stories have a happy ending, and this one, you don't feel happy afterwards. Like, it's just insane how he consistently is himself, or this alter ego that he portrays. And
it's so real, and it's so scary because it's like catfishing, but like on the whole other scale, because these women meet this man who they genuinely think is their Prince Charming. And I mean, we're watching the Cristiano Ronaldo's wife, Georgina's story.
I'm Georgina,
and she met her Prince Charming. And then you have these, these gorgeous soul women telling their story of like, I met this guy and, he was responsive and he wanted to meet me straight away. Like, God forbid, a guy was actually like on the ball and like wanted to take me for dates and very quickly like gave her that dream life of like, let's move in together and let's be my girlfriend.
Yes,
can I borrow 20K?
Literally. Oh my God. But this came just in time for Valentine's Day.
Just in time.
I have a question. Do you think meeting someone on Tinder and asking them out on Valentine's Day is a bit too much?
Like first date?
Yeah, first date.
No.
It's fine, right? Because when you're in
2022.
High school, I'm asking for personal reasons, by the way. Like, sorry for the segue, but yeah, I just want to know for personal reasons.
I think it's totally fine.
I didn't meet someone on Tinder. I met someone in person, but now I'm thinking Valentine's Day is on the horizon. Is it too much? Can you guys let us know? Instagram?
Well, I think there's two sides of the story because because you've met them in person, you've already met them.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite cute because it shows a little bit of interest. It's like, and it also shows that potentially that's the only person you're thinking about because it's Valentine's Day.
Right, that's actually true.
So it's like, it's Valentine's Day coming up, and if you want to go on a date, then just go for it. Like, I wouldn't hold back just because it's a silly commercial day. And it's a nice way.
That's what all my friends said. But then again, when you're in high school, you give people roses, you ask people out. Like, how is it any different?
I loved Valentine's Day in school. And you would like pass out roses and like anonymous cards. It was the best.
I never
Where
really
are those
did
cards
anything.
now?
I never got a card or gave a card or... It's the world's smallest violin, Casey. It's like that.
I'm playing you a whole orchestra.
I deserve it.
Anyway,
Anyways.
if you can help Shahir with his Valentine's conundrums, please send him DMs because apparently he doesn't open them or respond to them.
Well, no, I just need advice. Yes to asking someone out for Valentine's Day for a first date, or no.
Or no.
But moving on, Prince William is in the UAE.
It's not working.
It's not. We had a whole thing planned, but yesterday, the Duke of Cambridge, Prince William, commenced his first official visit to the UAE.
What is that?
An accent, a royal.
A royal.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for.
A royal announcer.
Does
it would
work?
be better with music that I couldn't work.
I know.
So.
We had a whole thing planned out and whatever. Moving on. So his trip was primarily to visit the UK pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai, accompanied by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, the Crown Prince of Dubai, and focus on achieving a sustainable future, working together with the UAE and international partners to do so. The celebration began at 10:15 a.m. and included festivities such as the Queen's Baton Relay and musical performances across the Expo 2020 side.
It was a whole day of Prince William, right? Because we literally saw the beginning of his day to the middle to the end. Partly he was accompanied by His Highness Sheikh Khaled bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who is of course a member of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council and chairman of the Abu Dhabi Executive Office, who met Prince William at Jumeirah Mangrove Park in Abu Dhabi yesterday, where they discussed their work on the globally impactful sustainability initiatives. So their highnesses both spent time with school students, and we saw Prince William get down on his honkers and was actually like growing the saplings with the kids, which is so amazing for them as a memory.
I was going to say, it is.
Imagine.
Sorry. I know. Imagine, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but imagine 20 years' time, those kids have kids and they're like, I planted that tree with Prince William. Like, what?
What a tree. And then also, you know, their parents are being like, yes, that's good. And then the other parents are like, how did they get chosen?
That's better. So when we were kids, a bunch of us at school met Michael Jackson and he came to people's houses for dinner and like he had a whole thing with them on. But this is like a step up.
What?
And I don't know. He was on a tour around Oman with actual families and he's been to people's houses for like lunch and dinner and actually like ingrained himself into society and like really lived an Omani life. And everyone has pictures in their houses and stuff. But this is a step up. You have a whole tree as a memory.
It's just shook me. Like, what an incredible for an artist to come to. And, you know, like, you know, years ago when Shahir was young.
3 days ago.
That's amazing. For an artist, like, I love that to, like, for an artist to go around the world and to ingrain themselves. But obviously...
But a tree's better. That's my point.
That shook me. And I think the main thing to take note of the Duke's visit was his sustainability agenda, and together they, discussed the importance of young people's commitment to sustainability. So that's what that purpose was. The Duke also visited the Jebel Ali port with DP World to discuss how partners in the region are working to end illegal wildlife trade. And if you see, he actually shared a photo on Twitter, being just kind of praising the vast scale of Jebel Ali port. So I think he was impressed.
But that's Dubai for you. Like, it is like we are trying more than any other city in the world just to have a sustainable impact with everything we do. And for different parts of the world to come together and acknowledge how far the entire city and country has gotten. And want to do the same and acknowledge the efforts, and I'm all about sustainability, so this makes me happy.
Well,
I'm
so
happy
is the
that
prince.
Yeah.
And like his main goal of coming here was for that conversation. So when he spoke at DP World, we saw him. He took the pulpit and he spoke so well. Obviously, so eloquent. Both, yeah, of course. And then it was just like the fanfare of him going through Expo. Like I think that was so exciting. Like we saw the crowd videos of people just being like, William, Prince William, and then the day concluded, the UK National Day concluded with like a massive celebration in Al Wasl Dome. They really went OTT for UK National Day with John Newman and just lots of lights and nice things.
And also bringing parts of the British culture like the Queen's Baton Relay. Like that's a big part. It happens every year, right? And the people that were holding the baton, one was an Olympian. I forgot her name, but the significance of it all was really great.
They basically just went like over the top. But of course, if you've got your prince coming to town, you're going to put on a show.
Plus Expo, you're going to expect it to be all out.
And of course, if you want to see the videos of him at Expo, do check out our Instagram. Jumping into another story, you can check out our Instagram. And actually, the photos are pretty iconic. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed tried out the new cycling track at Jumeirah Beach. So on your bikes, there is a new cycle track in Dubai. Dubai's road authority, the RTA, they opened this cycling track which extends 16 kilometers along the stunning Jumeirah Beach. And His Highness was seen cycling on the new path with friends.
The new track connects with the existing cycling network and extends 520 kilometers from Etihad Museum to Dubai Marina and passes through several Dubai locations, up Al Qadra area.
And the master plan, if you're a cycling nut, you may be aware, is for Cycling Tracks 2026 aims at constructing additional cycling tracks extending a further 276 kilometers, which will bring the total length of cycling tracks in Dubai to 739 kilometers in total.
This addition proves Dubai is well on its way to becoming a bike-friendly city, part of Dubai Urban 2040 plan to make Dubai the best city for living in the world. As if it's not already, by the way. But the fact that His Highness also takes part in all of these, it's insane that you have royalty partaking in things that are supposed to be better for civilians, basically. You know, that's my favorite part about the royal family here. It's not that things are provided; it's that they show.
Well, they're men of the people.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like part of well-being, right? So the purpose of this to make it the best, one of the best cities to live in, like adding cycling tracks. It's not just an activity; it's good for your well-being. It means more people will get out in the fresh air, and then they are showing people how to use it. So it's not like here it is, here's a nice picture. Like this is us using it, and no doubt we'll see Crown Prince enjoying it soon as well.
You said it better than I could ever have. But that's literally my point. 2040 seems like a really exciting time. I think, no, honestly, I think I'm going to stay here until then and just see, in the last year of me being here, I've seen so much change, you know? So to see what happens each and every year, I'm excited. Yeah,
I mean, the urban plan, which I think they released like 2 years ago, and I love that they released these plans because it literally shows the transparency and the progress of what's planned, and then you understand when new things are unveiled, the purpose behind them. So this is just a cycling track, but actually it's connecting to a wider cycling track, which will eventually be part of a really wide cycling track. And it amounts to 796 kilometers. And of course, if you're one of those people getting up at 4 or 5 a.m. To cycle Al Qudra, because it's always so busy out at the stick, now you have a whole new cycling track. And Jumeirah Beach, that area is literally my favorite area in Dubai.
And also the fact that it's 4 meters wide, that's a lot of space for a cycling track. You don't see that in many cities.
Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure, I am sure that this is the biggest cycling track already in the Middle East. Like Oman has no cycling tracks. I've literally never seen one.
Interesting.
Yeah, but like.
And the speed limit is 20k. I don't know if that's fast or slow. I think it's not too fast for cyclists. It's not. You're not going to get you're not going to get your racers out there that you would in Al Qudra, I guess.
And you're not going to do.
Tell us if we're wrong. I don't know.
I don't think anyone can do 20 kilometers an hour. Constantly, you know.
No, I think you can.
How fast is it?
I think, Rich, our expert cyclist, I think you can cycle faster than 20k.
He should have been here.
He's listening somewhere.
I wouldn't know.
Anyway, tell us what is a general speed for a cyclist? There's a massive cyclist community in Dubai, so right now they're ripping their hair out at us talking. Let's move on to our next story. The most watched shows and movies on Emirates in 2021. So what have you been watching when you've flown with Emirates? They have told us. They revealed the most watched shows and TVs, and incredibly, Friends topped the list of most watched shows.
Shocker.
It is a shocker. How many? It's like 20 years?
Yeah, but Friends is a timeless show that I don't watch it personally, but everyone else does. I've seen it as a kid, so it's a part of everyone's upbringing. Everyone's seen it, and so let's say if I watched it again, it would just be nostalgic for me. You know,
it's really interesting that you don't watch it because I feel like you watch everything else.
I watch literally everything else, but I have a thing against sitcoms and having one set. I like to see variety. I like to see cinematic. Not say top Friends, but cinematic diversity, and
Interesting. Fair.
that's just me.
Would you? So you're not going to be watching Friends on your next Emirates flight?
I might start soon. I feel like I should at this point, just for the
You have your purposes.
kick of nostalgia.
Take me back to those like laughing tracks. And the most watched movie on Emirates in 2021, we actually have the top three. So number 3 is The Hitman's Wife Bodyguard. Number 2, Bad Boys for Life. And number 1 is Tenet.
I've not seen any of
I
them.
haven't seen any of them.
What's Tenet?
I feel like it's like a really it's like a I'm gonna say a Christopher Robin movie. It's like a massive blockbuster. 2020.
I haven't seen any of those
It's
movies.
a science fiction. Christopher Nolan. Oh, I was close.
Oh yeah, okay.
Directed by Christopher Nolan, produced by Emma Thomas. This is Google obviously telling me this straight away. It got a 7.4 rating on IMDb, but it was one of the biggest releases of 2020 when it came out.
What do you watch? What genre do you watch? And what shows do you watch?
On a flight. It totally depends. You know what I would nearly do? So I have a thing. First of all, if I'm sitting with someone, I love turning it on at the very same time.
Oh my god.
And then you're watching it and you're like, and then you have to pause it and it becomes a massive faff about an hour in and you give up, but I love starting that. I usually start with like a drama, like an epic.
Yeah.
And then I'll turn on something I've seen like 10 million times, like He's Just Not That Into You. Like then I go into I crawl into like the nice rom-coms. But I always start with like an Oscar movie or something. What about you?
I just fall asleep. I sleep my way through flights. Or if there's a movie that recently came out, because airplanes always have it immediately, like a month or two after the movies come out.
Yeah. So you watch the new releases.
Yeah.
How do you always fall asleep? But you used to study in the UK, so you've done long flights quite regularly.
Yeah. And I just sleep it through. So then I wake up and hang out with my friends immediately. But I can't commit to sitting down for 7 or 8 hours and just watching one thing after another. I would draw a lot. That was the thing I started, drawing again. I used to be artistic back in the day, and then I just gave up. So that's the thing that I try and do each flight.
Wow, I think there's nothing like I love getting onto a flight actually, and like your phone is off, you have a drink and food coming your way, and you just like cuddle up and watch something. Because I never watch movies at home, you know?
Yeah, I don't. I don't have the attention span for that.
This is the thing. And actually, as our attention spans dwindle, flights get more and more tricky. Some of the other most watched shows were Mayor of Easttown, which is actually meant to be amazing. Friends, The Reunion, The Flight Attendant, by the way. That's a good show. Except on the show where I watch it, they lead it up and say the murder happened in Dubai, which is totally untrue.
I don't think they came to Dubai.
No, it happened in Thailand. But where I'm watching it, the synopsis of the show was like this murder in Dubai. And I was like, oh, I'll watch that. And I was like, oh, that's so misleading.
I don't know if I'm mixing memories up, but I think it actually was in Dubai.
I literally just watched it and it was definitely The Flight Attendant. It's from the girl who's in that show.
I don't know her name. I can't
Kaylee Culco.
No idea.
Kaylee Culco. Succession is also one of the most watched shows.
So funny.
But if you are free this weekend, definitely just watch The Tinder Swindler.
Have you seen Succession?
No.
Oh, it's really good. It's so funny.
Why are we talking about shows? We haven't seen anything. It's funny.
Yeah. It's like complete dry humor. It reminds me of my family. Like everyone's their own personality, but it's just really, it's so real.
It has great reviews. It's meant to be fantastic.
Honestly, I suggest, I'd recommend it to anyone. But
anything else you'd recommend to people? That was a segue.
Well, speaking of, are you getting bored of the same old weekend routines?
Yes.
Looking to try something new?
Always.
Are you stuck on plans for Valentine's Day?
Kind of.
Well, we've got you covered. It's time for the weekend roundup. First up, check out brunch at Al Kabalan Expo 2020, the African Dining Hall. That's right, live drumming, unlimited drinks, and views for days. Prices start at 295 dirhams, taking place every Saturday from 12 to 4 p.m.
Fab.
And speaking of brunching, the Ritz-Carlton DIFC have got an all-new Sunday family roast brunch for family bonding sessions like none other. Head to the Family Cafe Belge at Sunken Garden every Sunday from 12 to 4 too. And I have a list over here of things that are happening.
I love Cafe Belge. They do great chips.
There is live entertainment, unlimited food and beverages, magic shows for the kids, a bunch of entertainment, face painting, slime making,
It's a whole lot of fun.
It's better than taking kids to any old restaurant and having them color in, you know, like we're bored of the coloring in. Like we want to make slime, we want live entertainment and magic shows.
All we want to do is make slime. If I'm a kid,
Right.
that's all I want. I wish they had slime when I was growing up.
Right.
Next up, you can enjoy next level views of the city at none other, you guessed it, the Next Level The View. So for a romantic night out, the venue is available to visit from 9 a.m. until 12 a.m. all weekend long. You can purchase your tickets at their ticketing desk, which is situated between Starbucks and the gift shop. And this is, you guys know The View, this is the next level. You saw that Zara Larry video where she did the promo, she dropped in on a helicopter. That is now open to the public, and it gives you this amazing view of the Palm Jumeirah from the highest point around there. So it's just phenomenal.
It's perfect for Valentine's Day. Do you not think so? It literally is the next level.
Cheeky proposal.
Don't get any ideas, anyone, by the way. But it literally would be perfect.
It's amazing. Like, I don't know, Simran was up there. She was one of the first to check it out. And her stories were just phenomenal. She actually stayed from day to night just to watch the sunset. So if you can go, I'd recommend sunset as a great time. But if you love a view, outdoors, it's a bit windy, wrap up, but other than that. And on Sunday, relax and unwind with a little bit of yoga at Dusatani. So they're going to be hosting free wellness sessions for those looking to fall in love with yourself all over again, but slots are filling up quickly, so make sure you register ASAP. Bring your own mat. That's free yoga at the Dusatani. There's also a wellness in motion Pilates class from 4 to 5 p.m. and Hatha yoga from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Anything else you want to add?
I like the idea of yoga on a Sunday, right before you start work again.
So you kind of go Friday, and then you come back down to chill,
It's just like the perfect wrap up, you know, before you start work again.
I actually used to do that. I used to go to like a hot yoga. I haven't done it in years.
Where?
It was called Drip in Marina.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still open.
I think
I would do like once every like year. Be like, yeah, I do hot yoga.
I go every week.
We go together all the time. On that note, guys, please stay tuned. We were super duper lucky to have a sit down with Atif Aslam. Simran got to chat to him. He's of course a playback singer who's coming to Coca-Cola Arena this weekend. Get your tickets now. He's coming on February 11th. But watch this interview where he reveals how his wife did not even know that he was a star when they got married.
No, really? Insane.
Bye bye.
So do you have any surprises planned for this time around, your concert at Coca-Cola Arena?
Well, definitely we're going to be incorporating the symphony orchestra in most of the songs, and we're going to be a little electronic this time around because we're going to change our sound as well. So, which is why it's going to be entirely different from the Expo show.
So what would you say have been some of your greatest achievements in your career thus far?
In my career?
Thus far. I mean, there's a lot more to come for sure, but like so far.
Well, my father, my parents didn't want me to become a singer, and after 15 years of my career, I did something, I paid a tribute, and it was Tajdar-e-Haram, it was to the famous Kamal Sabri brothers.
Yeah.
And my father, actually, I've never seen him crying, and he cried.
Oh my God.
Although he didn't want to tell me, but I saw him. I saw him crying. I think that was the day. He said, it's beautiful, it's really nice. My career was made, my life was made, and I think that was a very big achievement for me. Also, the fact that, when my parents, I took them along when I was receiving the highest civil award in Pakistan. I took my parents along, and they saw me getting that highest civil award. I think that was quite a proud moment. Apart from that, when I got married, I took my wife to places, and when she saw me for the very first time before me, she was like, "I didn't know you were a megastar." And I replied to her, "Thank God you didn't know that I'm a megastar."
That's so cute. That's so cute. That's so cute. Your wife not knowing you're a big star. Wow. And
I mean,
find
7 years of our relationship, because she was, she's not a music buff,
okay.
so yeah, she's entirely another magical person in my life, and she keeps me sane. She keeps me very grounded. So I think so. I'm really glad that back in the days, if she didn't like my music, it was for good, but now she does. So
That's so
it's
sweet.
great.
Okay, so speaking of achievements, you'll be starting your TV series Sangema very soon. So, anything you
Yeah.
want to say or spill on that front?
So we're already in the we're already on the 5th episode, and I loved the experience, because what happened was, like, 17 years ago, almost like 14 years ago, when I did my first film, I had no idea what to do. I had no clue. I had no background. My director didn't tell me what to do. If I would go to him, I would ask him, "Hey, man, was it right? Was my shot okay or not?" It was like, it was good. It was all right. It was good. So, I mean, this time around, I was into the script. I literally became Hillman. So I'm playing Hillman in the TV series,
Okay.
and I just made sure that I'm living that character. And even after the shoot, I was into that character for the next, like, good 50 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because this guy is insane, and he talks to the grave, and he talks crap most of the time, but it makes a lot of sense at the same time, and he's very poetic. But at the same time, that's who I became after doing the character, and I was, even
Nice.
when I was at
Method
home.
acting, in a sense.
Sorry.
It helps with method acting,
Oh, that's correct. That's right.
getting into the shoes of the character.
That's correct. That's right.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I mean, like, the Indian audience is anyway so obsessed with Pakistani soap operas. Now, with you joining and becoming a part of the TV series, I don't think anyone's going to stop. No work is going to get done in India or Dubai. So
Glad. But that's the point.
you'll be the one to blame.
Yeah, if no one's coming to the office, no, it's not me, guys. Please,
It is
it's not
definitely
me.
you. And
There are some other reasons. If someone takes my name, don't believe them.
But you've been waiting 17 years for this project, for this script. So why 17 years? So you think this is the perfect TV series, perfect script for you to get into? Like
Because, man, you know what happened was, unfortunately, a lot of singers, they were becoming actors, and they were leaving. They didn't sing after that. They left singing because of the business model changing. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing against anybody. But there were only a few names who were just left for singing. And I whatever I saw on TV during these 17 years was mostly like the drawing room serials. But, there's a love triangle, and, most of the times the stories were repeated. The characters were just different. The actors were just different. It was the same story again and again. So I didn't want to do that, something like that. I didn't want to, especially my debut, if it was TV. And it might sound cliche, but yes, they say that you always wait for the right time and the right script.
yeah.
And this was the right script for me, and it clicked, and I really loved it. The way it's written, the way it's directed, and the way, it has been conceived is fantabulous. And, a lot of people who have acted in the TV series, especially Naman Ajasa, because he is a veteran and he's top notch. I grew up watching his TV series, and imagine someone who has no background in acting is facing a veteran. There's a face-off in the TV series as well, but he was kind enough. He was gracious enough to lend the support as well, and told me a few things. It was great. It was wonderful.
It was such a pleasure talking to you. You're amazing. This was a great chat.
Likewise. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And we can't wait for your concert. That's all set to take place at the Coca-Cola Arena on February 11. So
All right, looking forward.
hopefully we'll see you there. And thank you so much once again.
Yeah, I'd love to see my fans over there. Make sure you enjoy. Thank you for loving my music, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Atif. Bye.
Bye.